So we've just concluded the first episode of Magical Forest Adventures, past the prologue that is, and we're going to take a moment to talk to our players about what's going on in their little heads. It's the first time that all except for Shadow has played this game before in his second session, so we're going to unwind a little bit and see what they have to say about it. So, what do you think, guys? You're thrown into the wilderness.
Lauren, you start.
I'm having a good time. I got jewels and I'm adding them to my horns because I got more jewels.
It's like real life.
I'm getting rich.
Right here.
Yeah.
I
Right
do
now.
like that your physical is like representing what's happening in character.
Yep.
Okay, so with the idea of going to
But don't tell us about your backstory.
no, Mornvale, I'm trying to subtly deter you, like, oh, you know, it's a dirty city, you wouldn't like it, and things like that. So, like, there is some kind of like if you wanted to do an insight on me, but like if you don't care about that kind of stuff, you're like they just don't like the city that they're from or whatever.
Yeah, nobody likes our hometown.
But I'm like trying, and like as we continue, like I keep just saying more outrageous things. You know that there's currently like a gang war going on. Like you know, don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, like, you know, and they just had this like, you know, a whole area got sick, right? They had to quarantine.
But you did say, like, under your breath when you mentioned it that you can't go back there.
Yeah, but no one checked to see if they heard me say that.
Really
No.
low-key
True.
honesty.
Yeah.
No,
Just, like peripheral honesty.
None of us are really paying attention.
Yeah,
None
exactly.
of us have ears like you.
Well, I'm just concerned about like where the story's going. Like, are we gonna have a whole army following us? Because that's gonna be weird.
Yeah, that seems like we're getting an army
So
a bit
she
soon.
won't get an army straight away. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's no way that, like, unless we... Oh, well, actually, we've got all of this gold. We could... It's not the kind of city where you can just buy people to work for you and they won't necessarily, like, they could then turn around and try and steal your stuff.
There's-
Like, unless you want to buy slaves. And do we want to do this? Do we want to get into the slavery business?
Rather
I
not.
don't think so.
Rather not.
They have a pretty good slave market.
They do
in,
have a good slave market, which is
Morden.
why
It's
I'm
actually
saying
one
you
of the
could
best
do
in
this.
there.
It's
Top
a
5
genie.
slave markets.
But do we really want... Do you want to be head of slaves?
Well, I think we might have
She
a
would
discussion
get-
about this. What do you think about
Are
that?
we going to Mordenvale or are we going to the shitty little dinky town where the kid came from?
Going to the town. That was how the story ended.
Yeah, the shitty little town that the
Okay,
kid came
I think
from.
we need to
so
go
we're not
past
in
the
Mordenvale
village.
yet. But then there was also, we had that initial Mitra of the woods in the thing that the tiefling yeeted. And then... and then... And then...
Greatest
You guys
use
were
of
done with
catapult.
it.
Was the kid talking about her, or was the kid talking about another weird wood witch?
It
Oh
would
no,
have
no,
been
definitely
her.
said Mitra.
He
All
said
right.
Mitra,
No, there was Mitra, but then the kid also, just to be perfectly clear, said that he was either going to take it to the Bone Kingdom to sell her, or take her to the other witch whose name was Elard the Wicked
Elard.
in the far
should've
eastern
brought that
side
back.
of the woods.
Yeah. And was everything on the up and up with that kid? I mean, my character, not a fan. Me
Well, the thing
also,
is-
not a fan. What's going on with that kid?
So basically, because of what you've done to this kid, if we go to the village and that boy comes to and goes to the village, we
Yeah.
are instantly going to be enemies because you've chosen to literally, he's going to hate you, and there's more chance of the
You
village
didn't let him
turning on
rot,
against you.
hanging from the tree
Yeah.
to be eaten by scavengers.
Maybe I should have. Who knows?
Maybe we should do
I
that.
honestly, like, if we were going to go to the village, it would have been smarter to kill a kid.
Well, the thing is that I think the
Agreed.
kid's tied up.
Yeah,
You
everybody
think the
else
kid's-
thinks the...
Oh shoot! You think
What
the
really,
kid's
what really
tied
gets
up?
me
Yeah.
curious, okay, is Golfag is a predatory bird, okay? A large predatory bird who can apparently lift a tabaxi or a tiefling.
only rolls I make.
Is there something in your society that's stopped you from eating sentient creatures? Is that not a done thing in where you come from?
So like,
I'd give you a fur ball. You don't want to eat me.
well, yeah, there's also that. No, but a Golfag being an Acrocora.
Aarakocra.
God.
But I love watching you try.
You just
Right
pretend-
the first
Oh.
time.
Good.
Twice today, you've got it so good.
But I just like a small community of birds from a small community of birds, hang out, be good dudes to one another, is the fundamental vibe that I get
Barbarian Bros.
from him. Barbarian Bros. Just hanging out with Barbarian Bros.
Barbarian Bros.
Like, a dude can
Wait, are
fling
they-
a stone in your face, but you let him...
They brave Barbarian
No,
Bird Bros?
They're brave Barbarian Bird Bros.
Bold and brave Barbarian Bird
Why
Bros.
can't I say Akakora, but I can say that?
Ara.
Arachnophobia.
I like that choker. Can we go back to my choker? It reminds me of like a kind of ghost chili.
Choker. If I ever breed chilies, I'm gonna name it a choker.
I've got it in like 16-point font here and still can't get it right.
Jesus.
But no, he worships a bird dude. He worships a good bird dude, believes in being a good bird dude.
I'm a little concerned about.
So that's why letting the kid go.
Okay, fair enough. I'm a little bit concerned about Jupiter's like thoughts here, because like yeah, she's like, oh, I could reclaim the forest, but I don't know how she feels about conscripting an army. I know how I feel about conscripting an army, but I don't know how Jupiter feels about that.
Well, it's a matter of place, really. If they were conscripted in a city to destroy another city, that's might be okay, but
And then I get to make a forest in that
Reclaim the
new
forest.
reclaimed city.
it's
so-
true. But at the same time, you haven't really seen. You've seen villages.
Hmm.
Maybe you've seen some small towns here and there, but you haven't seen any large humanoid settlements before.
Maybe I don't understand the gravity of the situation.
It all seems very exciting.
I was like, wow, you got the fog machine on, have you?
What's the...
You don't need to buy a fog machine. You just need.
Are you for hire?
Her motivation, though, is it an ownership thing? Like, wanting her own patch of forest? Or is it
It must just be to
reclaiming
extend the forest,
reclaiming
right?
the areas that formerly were
Maybe
forest?
extending the forest, because at the beginning of the episode you mentioned, like, oh, maybe this was before when we were talking about our characters to you.
Ooh, the secret character backgrounds.
Yeah, secret character backgrounds. Like, we were talking about how, forging my own little area, like, finding a territory. Like, I don't have territory in the big forest.
Mm.
Maybe I'm just trying to find where I belong.
That's
And
really
when
the
she
quest
says
that
an
we all
army,
have.
you could like almost think of that as not as big as what she's thinking.
Maybe I'm thinking like a couple dozen people. They're like the largest crowd I've ever seen.
Just like you're
Not-
like, yeah, or
yes,
like 20,
actually
30
the largest
people,
crowd
that's
you've
a
ever
lot.
seen.
Yeah. You're just like 20, 30 people, that's an
I have
army.
no concept. Oh, okay, I've got no concept. I'm like, okay, I want to make the forest smaller.
And you don't take into account that these people are going to have to go through your forest, use resources, survive off your forest, which means probably killing the animals.
But I don't know any of that. I'm just like,
Yeah, no,
you
you literally don't know the impact of what a large
Well,
group
that's
of people.
actually a really good point. The only person who's probably had any sense of the logistics of warfare is Credo, who's just...
He's a soldier.
He's a soldier. We don't know anything about
He
him.
doesn't remember any of that,
Oh
does
yeah,
he?
you don't remember any of that. Oh shoot.
But that doesn't mean it wouldn't come to you naturally.
Bits and pieces.
I'm gonna make a
I'm
prediction.
gonna have to touch those javelins sometimes, so I get a flashback.
My prediction is that we're gonna get this huge army, and then it's gonna come down to like needing to feed them and clothe them and house them and weaponize them, and Creed's just gonna go, too much effort, bye. Like, I'm done with this.
She's just like, can't I hire someone to do all of this? And then she'll probably try and push it on us, and none of
You
us will
guys
know
are
what to
literally my generals. What do you think is happening?
I'm here to reclaim the forest.
Yeah, but you both have different
I'm here
agendas
to
from
follow
different
the big
kinds
lady.
of parts of the town. Yeah. Also, part of my character backstory is that my mom likes eating birds.
I don't get it. Sorry, am I in character or not? Who knows?
You're out of character, but you're thinking like your character.
Yeah.
Now we're thinking of portals.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really interesting, but okay, I understand my character's motivations a bit more. I'm like, couple dozen people, claiming the forest, my own home.
I mean, it's assuming nobody runs off.
I keep forgetting I have Mo.
It's alright, he's just like chilling.
This big army talk, it's assuming that nobody runs off with their share of the cash or gets too distracted down there. I don't know.
Are you
By a laser pointer or something.
I wonder if your character's gonna have like some mad flashbacks or something, like 1,000-yard stare on the mention of war and be like, Griffin.
Well, just like
The tearing of griffins.
Kill Bill siren goes.
Wee woo!
Well, eventually, if we like we're going to the right place, the right town, he's gonna like have a memory if we're in the right spot.
Maybe.
How are your
Yeah,
horns going
quite
today?
possibly.
they look amazing.
Oh my god, you look like you have 250 gold on you now.
They are bejeweled.
Are they heavier?
No.
It's because it's made out of aluminium,
Oh yeah.
not actual gold.
Yes.
Well, food's almost
They're
here.
also trash.
That's amazing. All right. Well, with that in mind, we will depart from our musings, eat some food, and come back shortly with our new exciting episode of Magical Forest Adventures in a Magical Forest.